Yo, beautiful people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 171.
Dang.
Jeez, 171.
You know what I mean?
What we gonna do for 200?
Oh man, I think we ought to do a little giveaway or something like
giveaway?
that. Giveaway? Yeah, it's been a lot of people rocking with us faithfully. Maybe we get like some shirts made up or something.
Yeah. You know I get my sister too. She was telling me about some t-shirts, man. Get some merch away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get some merch away, man. For the loyal fans.
Absolutely, man. What's up, man?
Hey man, chilling out, man. Lovely Saturday.
Yeah, you know track suited up.
Hey, if you believe that. I mean, when you came in, I was cutting cabbage, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, it was getting down, man.
Yeah.
Little Ethiopian cabbage tonight.
That's what that is?
You know what I'm saying? Little vegetarian things.
Hey, you be chefing, bro.
A little bit. Actually, tonight I was actually just kind of helping out just because the chopping process is very tedious. I didn't want to put my wife through all of that 'cause she probably going to end up doing the cooking.
Okay.
So, I was just helping out, and I was playing 2K before that, and I was like, let me get up off my ass and actually contribute to this household.
What makes it Ethiopian, right?
I don't know. Though. Listen, this is the recipe LaToya found, and
curry.
That's what she said it was.
Shout out to our Ethiopian listeners too.
My brother, I don't know what goes into it. That's why listen. She just said we needed to chop potatoes and cabbage.
Okay.
Chopped potatoes and cabbage.
Okay, that's what you did. You did your part.
Exactly.
And she does the preparation.
You know what I'm saying? She puts it all together. She makes it a meal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just had food.
I'll tell you what, man. We broke down Father's Day a couple weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. And so, this is the weekend after Father's Day. So last weekend was Father's Day. Uh-huh. And so I'm asking around. I talked to people, and I ran into one of my peoples from work. And he sat me down, and he was distraught. And I asked him, what's up, man? What's going on? Because I asked, of course, you asked a perusal question. How was your Father's Day?
Right.
He told me his kids didn't even tell him Happy Father's Day.
Yikes,
bro.
Yikes.
Father's Day is not a holiday.
Nah, man. Nobody cares.
No one cares about. I'm blessed enough to have a family that does take care of me on Father's Day and friends who actually take it serious, and it's really not a holiday, bro. And it's it really needs to be acknowledged.
You know what though? I'm gonna keep it real with you, man.
Go ahead.
Kids don't care about these holidays for you, okay? I mean this in you know what I'm saying, the best kind of way.
Go ahead.
And it's not that your kids don't love you or anything like that. Uh-huh. It's just that they're so used to you taking care of them. The idea of that being reciprocated is kind of lost on them. They're like, do something for dad for what?
For what? He's supposed to do it,
right? Well, and the same guy that makes me take out the trash and put away the dishes, I do enough for him. Like they don't understand that you pay the bills and put food on the plates.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Taxi.
It's none of to them, they're entitled to that because you know what I'm saying, you're the father, and that should be compliment enough that you're doing a good job.
But does that fall into the wife to make sure the
absolutely.
kids? Okay.
That falls into whoever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the mother's typically got to take care of the father for Father's Day, and the father got to take care of the mother for Mother's Day.
Yes.
Because I'm saying you got 3 little ones. Do you think the twins have any idea what Father's Day is?
No, they don't. But I have older kids too. The twins, the teenagers do.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they do their due diligence at least to tell you Happy Father's Day.
They hooked me up. I'm not going to front.
Okay.
I'm not even going to flex. They band together like Voltron and took care of that. I'm not going to lie. They took care of me. I'm just wondering about people who don't have that, and their kids are just like teenagers or so, and they don't do anything. Like I said, buddy I ran into from work, his kids didn't even tell him Happy Father's Day.
How old are his kids though? Do you know?
20 and 16.
Oh, no, the 20-year-old was slacking. The 16-year-old, okay, maybe he's just a little
different. That falls on mom, though.
That does fall on mom.
That falls on mom, because I'm sure on Mother's Day, I asked him, I said, how was Mother's Day?
Right.
He said, you would have thought it was like Queen Elizabeth came to the house.
Well, I'm sure mom stayed dropping little hints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also dad took care of the fact of knowing the kids are going to take care of it, though.
Yeah,
I
I do feel like the kids, they slack, especially the 20-year-old. But you would trip it.
Oh
but
like my heart sank, bro.
The mom kind of needs to be more active in making sure that the dad is, you know what I'm saying, taken care of. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like my mother and father, I try to do nice stuff for them, but they are at a place in their life where they can do nice things for themselves. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. As long as they just want to see me for some time, as far as I know, because I ask them every time, like, hey, what would you like?
Yeah.
And my dad's legit. I asked my dad. He said, give me an hour. I stayed on the phone with him for that entire hour. The hour passed. I'm like, okay, I gave you an hour. What do you want? He was like, I don't know. He was like, nothing. Just come by. I'm like, he was like, if you got to get, I'm like, no, you got to get something. I got mom stuff. I got to get you something.
Yeah.
He's like, just give me a gift card or something. I don't know. Just come by. I just want to see you.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. I think of myself in that situation, and I'm like, I know my dad didn't want anything. He doesn't, especially from his kids. He's like, I don't want anything. Just come tell me you love me, and like you said, come see me or something. It's all they want. But I think when I get to that point, I don't really want anything from my kids. You know, just you know, you're there, it's cool, but to not even acknowledge and say Happy Father's Day,
you got to say it. At least,
come on, man. Like that's just the bare minimum.
I mean, right? Like that takes zero effort.
Yeah, zero.
You know what I'm saying?
Zero. He said the day went by and they didn't even tell him.
Wow.
And my heart sank for him. Like, man, I want to call your kids and cuss them out.
Yeah, that hurts.
You know, like that hurts. But yeah, Father's Day's not a holiday. So
hold on. To expand on that,
go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, my dad didn't want anything. Like, mind you, I was like, hey man, we can take you out to dinner. We can do something for you. He was like, listen, what I literally want to do is nothing.
Yeah,
just come by here. I don't want to go out to dinner. I don't want to go anywhere.
That's what every father say.
That would actually be the opposite of what I want to do. I don't want to go anywhere. That's what I want. I want to not go anywhere. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. We'll come by, and I mean, I ended up kicking it with him for maybe like 6-7 hours. We stayed for a long time. We hung out, had dinner, just had a good time, good conversations, all that kind of stuff. But now, on the flip side of that, my mom actually ended up getting him tickets to go see the Big Three.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to Indiana tomorrow to go see the games of the Big Three. I guess it was on his bucket list to see Dr. J. I had already took him to see Kobe and LeBron. He took me to go see Jordan as a kid. So I guess that was another one on his bucket list. He wanted to see Dr. J. So my mom's actually taking him to go do that tomorrow. Nice. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. We like nice things, too. And I know as men, we make it hard because a lot of times we just buy what we want.
Right.
But it does take just paying attention.
Bro, I almost had to break my dad's arm to get him to come see Kobe.
I remember that.
I bought those tickets. And I'm like, yo, listen, I bought these tickets for us to go. He's like, no, you spent way too much money. I'm like, listen, I've already bought the tickets. Okay, you gotta come.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, like I bought them. Yeah. So we gotta go. And matter of fact, I gave it to him. I didn't tell him when I bought them. I gave them to him for Christmas, and he was just like, I can't accept this. I'm like, yes,
I remember you
can.
told me that. Yeah, you were trying to fight him to take them. Like, yo, take these tickets. We're going.
I'm like, if you want to do something, you can drive. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Did he drive both ways?
Yes, he did. Well,
nice.
Kind of. So he drove up there, and that was the plan the whole time. I drove, met them at their house or whatever, and then me and him hit the road, went up to Cleveland. We made a day of it in Cleveland. Went, got lunch, went around the town, and did all that kind of stuff. So we made a day of it. Well, during the game, it started snowing. Like crazy. Oh, wow. And I was supposed to drive back. My dad wears glasses. He don't have the best vision. You know what I'm saying? So I was planning on driving back because it was going to be at nighttime, and I'm fine to drive at night, no problem. But it has snowed so bad, and Cleveland does such a poor job of cleaning their roads. He was like, nah, I'm the more experienced driver. I think I got to take this one. So I think he got us out of Cleveland. We may have switched at some point, and I drove the rest of the way. But yeah, that was, and it was an adventure too. And the worst part about that is it was like, I had actually booked reservations for the Ritz-Carlton that night. I laid it all out. I'm like, yo, we got a hotel room after the game. It's literally connected to the stadium. We just walk right across. We're good. He's like, nah, man, we ain't staying in no hotel. I'm not letting you pay for no hotel. I'm like, bro, it's booked. It's cool. Like, I planned for this. You raised a responsible child. I planned for this. It's all good. He was like, nah, cancel that. We ain't going. I'm like, okay. So I canceled the hotel, man. I bet when we drove home that night, he was like, we should have kept that reservation. Because, man, we made it home by the grace of God.
That's what's up, man. You're right. Cleveland does a bad job of plowing those
that
streets,
lake
man.
effect snow. Oh my God, man. We almost bit it. But he's a good driver, so he got us out of there, man. He was gonna protect his baby.
That's what's up. Yeah, for sure. He still looks at you and sees little Kev.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Absolutely. That's never gonna change. Like, to the point, like I go to my parents' house, I still take out the trash.
Yeah. I remember you said that. I do too. I do too, man.
Yeah, it's like nothing's changed. It's like, I have a house and I take out the trash.
I have kids of my own. Like I
don't, but
I'm just saying, like you're an adult.
You
know what I mean? You take care of yourself. Like,
it's like, I do these things. Nah. It's like,
they don't look at it like that.
Take out the trash, man.
They don't look at it like that at all.
And I do. And it's just, hey, it just is what it is.
It is what it is, man. Take the trash out. You know? Oh man! All right, man. So let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What have you been playing, bro?
Man, I've been playing that 2K as always. Oh. And wait.
Go ahead.
I remixed it a little bit,
Go ahead.
And I got back on that Red Dead, like I said I would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got back on that Red Dead.
So what are you doing on Red Dead?
Nothing really. I'm just free roaming. I'm really just trying to enjoy the beauty of the game this time. Okay. So I really wasn't pressed on doing missions and all that stuff. I was just free roaming, man.
So
just
you playing through the story again?
I am. Well, I had already started the story, so I just picked up where my game had left off. I'm about maybe like a third of the way through, but I haven't advanced the story anymore since I started playing again.
Okay.
I just been trying to find random encounters and cause some trouble, and you know what I'm saying, just trying to find all the fun stuff in the game this go around. So just taking my time with it. It's been fun. It's been good.
Okay.
Outside of nasty 2K.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about 2K? Hold on. Did you get Galaxy Opal Lonzo yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Galaxy Opal Lonzo.
First box, first pack.
Yeah. Your pack odds have been pretty daggone good.
Well, I mean, I completed the set.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I completed. I had that set complete in an hour.
Really?
Yeah,
2K's done, bro. The pack odds they're making them good again.
Well, it wasn't that. It was the auction house was broken.
Oh yeah,
brother. I was out here getting all the good cards for cheap. Like, listen, I've probably got about 20 opals at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
How much are they going for?
Okay, so I got Opal Paul George, which that card was usually about 500K. Mm-hmm. Got him for about 180K. I got Finals MVP Kawhi. That card is about 300K. Got that one for about 130K, something like that.
Okay.
Got Opal Harden again for what was 105.
Really?
Yeah, I've been getting cards for dirt cheap. I got to complete that set. I hadn't pulled a Derek Coleman. I don't know why he was in the set. Wow. I hadn't pulled him, but he's a pink diamond or whatever. I ended up getting that card for 500 coins. 500.
500?
The auction house was so broken.
Was it broken, or was people just getting good pack odds and selling them?
No. It's broken because what's happening is it makes it so that way you can't bid on cards. Like, you remember the nasty old years, maybe like 5 years ago, when you try to cop a shoe from like Foot Locker or something like that, and you had to just keep spamming add to cart.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what was happening with the auction house. Every time you would bid on a card, you would just get an error message. But if you kept going, eventually it would take your bid. Well, most people ain't going to have the patience to sit there and do this for 3-4 minutes till it takes your bid. But I did. I was like, okay. Listen, I had plenty of practice from trying to manually get shoes, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So I'm like, oh, I know how this works. And boom, I would just spam these up. Got Karl-Anthony Towns. I think I got that card for maybe like 6K.
No, does a person who is selling the card, they get only 500 coins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Not my problem.
At that point, they'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you should have waited to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Or increase the price. Actually put up the price that you wanted. Like, people be trying to be slick and start them off at 500 so that way people just bid crazy trying to think they're going to get a deal. Well, today I got a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like you got multiple deals.
I got some. Listen, that team is just ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't. What are they named now? I know it was Wealth before. What is the team name now?
I got a lineup of Opal. Okay. It's just all opals, and I just kind of interchanged the opals. Nothing less is, you know what I'm saying, accepted on that team. I finally had to move Kevin Durant out. It makes me sad.
Really?
And then I've got one that I just had to name new because I was getting so many new cards, and it's like, well, where do I insert these cards in the lineup? I don't want to take Michael Jordan out so that way I can put James Harden in, so I just made a lineup where James Harden starts. I'm like, whatever, I'll just give it a shot.
Okay. So are you still playing the game itself?
Yeah, really? I've been playing a lot, man. Online games have gotten worse. Nobody wants to play.
Nobody wants to play you.
Nobody wants to play.
If I go into the queue and I see a team full of Galaxy Opals, I'm backing out.
Not even just the fact that it's Galaxy Opals. It's like I literally have all the best, with the exception of like the limited cards, which I could buy if I felt like it. With the exception of those limited cards, I have all the best cards in the game. Really? Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you see that lineup, and it's like Ben Simmons at the 1, Jordan at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and Yao Ming at the 5, all Galaxy Opal. Everybody's like, no.
I think it's blasphemous that KD doesn't have a Galaxy Opal yet.
I'm sure it's coming next week.
We thought it was coming this week, though.
It'll probably be in them Garnett packs. I mean, listen, if Lonzo got a Galaxy Opal, KD gonna get a Galaxy Opal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just got to happen.
I think Troy Dan pushed the Lonzo one, though. I think that was all him.
That was like, wow.
That was out of the
perfect
blue.
timing.
Oh, absolutely. A Galaxy Opal, Lonzo?
I mean, Lonzo's a fan favorite ever since he won that final, what is it called, man? March Madness brackets.
Oh,
so they did one a couple of years ago. Everybody voted for Lonzo to get a pink diamond back when like pink diamonds were the hard rare cards to get. Mm-hmm. And ever since then he's been a 2K favorite. Yeah.
All right, what about been playing? Just Destiny. A lot of Destiny 2. Just finishing up on that. When I have time, I haven't really been playing a lot of anything this week. Just that broke out. What did I play on the Switch? I was playing something on the Switch the other day. Oh, Stardew Valley.
Okay.
I bought that. It was on sale. It's a fun game. It's something that I can just play in a bit with the wife while she's talking to me about everything.
Yeah, that reminded me, man. I finally I got on my retro gaming on the Switch, man.
Okay.
And I finally started playing River City Ransom. You talked about that game so much.
It's a good game, man.
It's on. It's in the Nintendo
Online
the virtual
thing?
console.
Yeah.
They got it in there, so I started playing that.
Okay.
I could see like back in like 1990 where this would be like a super fire game.
Oh,
it seems
yeah.
like it's probably the first game of its kind.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate it.
Okay.
But it's not much fun just because I got like Red Dead and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I just been playing it for novelty.
Yeah.
But I did start like once I saw it, I was like, man, this is a game Nadir always talks about, man. I got to fire it up and see what all
how much did you play
chatter is
it?
about. I mean, I maybe played maybe like 45 minutes. I haven't played much.
Yeah, once you start buying, like, I mean, I don't know if you can continue to play, but you can buy like books and you learn different art styles. So like, you can have different martial arts, so your kicks are stronger and your punches are stronger. So like it makes it fast paced.
Okay.
Once you start opening it up,
I'll keep going. I'll keep going. I mean, hey, listen, it was free in the virtual console.
Yeah.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, Nintendo, y'all need to beef up that virtual console.
Yeah,
Start
they
giving
do.
us some SNES games or some. Matter of fact, get to N64. Skip all that. Let's get to those N64 games, man. Bring
And
back
Super Nintendo.
We need WCW versus NWO. We need that ASAP.
Once they do that, that's really the Switch is untapped.
Yeah.
Just do that. Or even if they do like Super Tecmo Bowl, not Tecmo, Super Tecmo with network play.
Yeah.
That'd be dope too. We can play Tecmo Bowl over. Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, bring it back.
Or just have updated rosters. I mean, I don't know. Switch it up. All right, man. Let's see here. Zelda Breath of the Wild was announced because Zelda team had too many ideas for the DLC. So the Breath of the Wild announcement that they had was actually going to be a DLC for Breath of the Wild, the first one.
Okay.
But because there were so many ideas for the game, they just had to come out with another game.
Wow.
So I found it interesting only because Nintendo is like, to me, they have a lot of people in their writing team. They have a lot of people like as far as developing games, and they have a bunch of ideas and stuff, but they don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And to the point where, the game was originally going to be DLC, but they had so many different ways that they could go. They said, let's come out with another game. I mean, as a gamer, I appreciate it. But they just need to quit holding everything back and just release it, man.
That actually kind of makes me a little bit afraid because I don't want a hodgepodge of a game.
No.
And when you tell me that you just had too many ideas, that makes it sound like it wasn't very focused. And that scares me to death.
Normally I would say, yeah, if it was like Microsoft, I would be nervous. But being that it's Nintendo and it's one of their flagship titles, I think they'll work it out. They'll figure it out.
I don't want a full game of DLC. I guess that's really my biggest thing. And I need to see it advance. Okay, you can build it on this same platform, but you need to introduce something new in this game, and it has to be fresh. And the fact that these were just ideas that were meant to be DLC for Breath of the Wild, that scares me a little bit. Now I still have faith.
Yeah.
But I have a little bit of concern as well, a little trepidation.
Yeah, I feel you. No, yeah, you're right. It could be, but the thing that's usually Zeldas are like one-offs. Like every Zelda is like its own game,
right?
So I think this one it sounds like it's going to be a DLC, but it's like a piggyback of the first one. Yeah. So it's it's a little bit nerve-wracking when it comes to that. Like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask was a little bit around the same art style, but those were totally two different games too. So I do wonder how they're going to pick up on this because I don't want it to feel like a DLC and it's kind of just getting my money for $15.99.
Right.
And
Nintendo good for that. Listen, them prices stay firm.
Oh yeah, firm. And we're going to buy them. We're going to buy them,
Ain't
man.
nothing else to play.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. They got some good indie titles I'll never know about.
Listen, we don't want indie titles. Zabari, I know that's your jam, man, but we don't want that, man. We want triple A's right now. This is America.
Yeah, I want it right now.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is Nintendo has probably the best, besides Sony, the best first party titles that they can actually release, and people will buy them in droves, man.
Yeah.
So I wonder why I haven't ever done it. I mean, it's some like Super Punch Out. Like make that game, make something that we know and love. So
yeah,
I don't know. They should do it. Nintendo, quit holding us back, man. All right, man. Xbox was named one of the top 100 brands in the world. Sony and Nintendo was not on the list. How did this happen?
Payola. Let's keep it all the way real.
Paid to payola.
Payola. Yeah, this was good PR.
How did that even happen though?
Yeah, hey, listen, Xbox needed a win, and they took it where they could get it. You feel me? And listen, they greased the right palms because there's no way that Sony and Nintendo would be lagging behind.
The list
Xbox.
was fixed.
Yeah,
the fact that Nintendo and Sony are clearly above Microsoft when it comes to gaming. Even if you did like a census, like you just ask people, if people would buy a PlayStation. I mean, it's the most popular brand at this point. You know, I can even admit that as a fanboy of Xbox. So yeah, I don't understand how that happened.
Like that makes absolutely no sense to me. And it's like, yo, even if you were living off of the life that the 360 had over PlayStation 3, you can't just leapfrog what PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 had already done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If we looking back, but if we're talking about right now, that PlayStation killing Xbox, man.
Yeah,
payola.
Yeah. I mean, because all of them, and our next story kind of talks about that too, though. You know, Phil Spencer, he says that, Xbox is going to focus on software and services, not console sales.
Sick.
It sounds like a cop-out already.
It does.
You know, I mean, because like we said after E3, it's like they just gave up on first-party titles. They did. I mean, like Gears of War was a joke. And I think they admitted it was a joke, man. Like the story is all over the place. It's like the last milking of it trying to do. And I thought they were been done after Judgment, but they just kept going. 4 was a kind of a dud, and 5 is like it's gonna be a lot of the same.
Yeah, it's looking real nasty. And you know what? This actually makes me scared for what Microsoft's next gen is gonna look like now. Because I mean, it sounds like they waving the white flag kind of early. Like, listen, these next systems, we are not going to be able to compete with Sony. That xCloud ain't really looking to be what, you know what I'm saying, what we said.
Stadia came and jumped on that building.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we don't really have much left in the tuck. We're just releasing this for, you know what I'm saying, the loyalists, the nadirs of the world.
There you go.
And you know what I'm saying? We know it's going to be a dud. And, you know,
but you know what though, Kev? You know that it's going to come out. It's going to be priced at like $8.99. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something crazy.
$8.99.
Nah, no.
I know you were talking about it the other way.
Well, no, I'd say $5.99.
Listen,
$4.99.
$2.50. Listen, if you want that thing, that you know what I'm saying, you need to buy back. You know what I'm saying, customers' trust and loyalty at this point. $2.50, not $1 more.
Even the announcement didn't really get the reaction I don't think they expected.
Oh, no.
Because the thing is, when they're saying all these specs and everything, it means nothing.
Yeah.
What is going to make me buy it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first party titles are not going to make me do it, and like everything is going to. Third party titles are going to be on everything. So why would I pay that much money? Sony hasn't announced anything, so why would I go out and spend that much money on a new Xbox? I didn't buy the One X when it came out.
Bro, and I see the nasty finesse move that they're trying to pull with the Game Pass. Listen, if you have if you've not bought into that Game Pass already, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a setup. It's a fraud. It's a scam. See, what they're doing right now is what I actually end up reading up is if you buy the Game Pass for $1, you know, they got it on sale for the $1 right now, trying to get everybody in. So with that, it will actually give you Game Pass for the remainder of however long your Xbox Live account stays active. So if you've got a subscription from now till, you know what I'm saying, 2020 or, you know what I'm saying, somewhere down the road, then that Game Pass subscription will stay active for that entire time. So in theory, I think you can only go out 36 months with Xbox, but in theory, you could have, you know what I'm saying, 36 months worth of that Game Pass, if I'm understanding this correctly, for $1.
Okay.
Now, after that, though, with that, it'll start to charge you $15 monthly. And what they're doing is they're actually going to start grouping that Game Pass with the Xbox Live.
Yeah.
So if you don't renew, you won't have your Xbox Live, and you won't have any access to any of those games. And I even heard that they may not give you access to some of the games that you've purchased even outside of the actual Xbox Live service, unless you pay the extortion $15.
Well, you know what? That kind of is already going on right now. Like, for instance, Destiny is an online game.
Yeah.
So I bought the game for $59.99. I have to have Xbox Live to play it.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Like, for that case, Sony as well. You got to have Sony.
Yeah.
Although I don't think Sony charges you for it.
I think you can still play some online without having PlayStation
Okay,
Plus.
I think that might be the same with Microsoft. But yeah, Microsoft, that finesse game is going on right now with them. With that, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I've thought about this. If Xbox Games Pass ends up on PlayStation.
I pray it doesn't.
I think it's going to happen.
Listen, I mean, I get it. They're trying to get that subscription fee, but like, bruh, that is a nasty game that they're playing.
Oh, very
right
much
now.
so.
And they are really about like they're going to have some people hot because it's like you hooking them.
Yeah, you are, but they're also prying on the norm right now because how many subscriptions do we have that we might not use today?
Not a lot, bro.
You know, like I got Hulu now. The Handmaid's Tales is back on. I use it, but before that, I couldn't tell you one thing we watched on Hulu.
Word.
Maybe Grey's Anatomy that we missed the week prior, but that was about it. But we're conditioned to paying the $7.99 a month for it.
I don't pay for none of that.
I mean, I shouldn't, but
my parents pay for it. Shout out to you, mom and dad.
But mom and dad being the MVP, they have it.
Listen, when they cancel Netflix, I no longer have Netflix.
You no longer have it. That's it.
That'll just be it, man. Listen, it's gonna be when I want to watch those movies, it's gonna be a deeper, darker criminal subliminal link.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you know, the cat and mouse game never stops.
You know,
we always figure that out.
Yeah, so.
And then if you're gonna ask, no, we can't do yours. Okay,
I can't help you.
Can't be. I learned that from him. I am not going to be the
tech support.
The tech support.
Yeah, no,
I can't do it. No, you get one freebie and that's it.
No, I ain't even gonna give you that. You know, I'm gonna recommend that you just don't do it.
I'm talking about like a question.
Learn for yourself. Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about a question. I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going, you got a question, you get one. That's it. I'm not doing anything after that.
My answer to you is going to be like, listen, don't do it.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing or how to research what you're doing, just don't do it. Just stay away. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Stay away. Did we talk about striking vipers last week?
We did talk about striking vipers.
Right.
You have more questions?
No, this is on my brain right now. And I just wanted, because you said Netflix and striking vipers just jumped in my mind.
I wonder is that where Bran went during the War for Winterfell?
Huh?
I mean, remember Brand? He was just in the chair. I'll be right back. And eyes roll back to back. Hey,
maybe went to play Striking Vipers.
Might went to go play Striking Vipers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, listen, Brand can't get it in no other way.
Oh man,
we've already said he fathered no children.
We're moving on. Hey. We're moving on. But yeah, Microsoft's playing a dirty game. They're focusing on software. And I think that might be the thing why them and Sony are in bed together. Pause. Because Striking Vipers. Because because they're going to put Game Pass on PlayStation. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
I'm telling. If they do that, Microsoft is just going to give up the ghost, man. They're going to turn into Sega.
Well, I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, only thing that keeps them, their only saving grace is Halo. Like, Halo's the one game that people will play, and if we see that, although I did
keep that and put it on PlayStation.
Nintendo never sold out. What did Sony? What did they do? What did Sega do? Because Sonic was on.
Sega turned into a software company.
They did, but they were on. Yeah, because Sega was on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Sonic on Nintendo.
Yeah.
I saw Sonic and Mario together. We're like it got nasty.
They're in Smash Brothers together.
They are. Yeah. I'm talking about the Olympics game they had.
Yeah.
That was a nasty time. All right, well, that's now. What am I talking about? All right, man. That's it for gaming news. Anything else going on?
Nah.
It's summer.
E3.
What's that?
It's post E3 at this point.
It is post E3. I'm sick of E3. Okay, I'm sick of all that. I'm sick of all the hype and hoopla. All that. It is always a letdown because we hear about stuff so many times that we're just over it by the time it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. Just don't. I want to be surprised again. That's what I miss about gaming. I wish the internet would calm down or just don't let anything out. Like I don't know, man. Just like let me be surprised, man.
I feel you on that, man.
I don't know. All right, man. The draft happened. What'd you think?
Oh man, it was
NBA draft.
It was a lot of fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was surprised that nobody took Taco Fall, and I was surprised
he didn't get drafted.
He didn't get drafted. He got signed to a 10-day with the Celtics, so he'll be in summer league. So that's exciting. Bol fell way down deep into the second round. I hope that he can prove a lot of his doubters wrong. I know that he's had some health issues or whatever like that, but I want to see him do good.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, you know what I mean? Big Zion.
What do you think of the emotion? The emotions we saw on there, like
from Big Zion,
from who else came there?
Man.
It was other people that was emotional too. All of them. Like I was in my feels a little bit. Like I was happy for these dudes,
absolutely, man. They changing their families' lives and
for sure.
You know what I'm saying, realizing the dream. It's always nice to see that. I'm gonna tell you what, that kid that Miami picked up in the first round, he was RC.
I
don't remember his name.
White Chocolate?
Yeah, he came out. He was icy.
Yo, that's my early pick for being rookie of the year. Like he was pissed.
Listen, either that or he gonna come in there. Like Miami might not be the best place for him.
Oh no, he's gonna get out there and treat it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but he might Manziel that boy. You know what I mean? that man came.
You know what man went to Kentucky? Yeah, he was shining. I was talking about he was ice grilling. I thought you were saying that.
No, he was. He looked shining. Angry. Woo, what?
Yeah.
Man, listen, that boy was dripping. I mean, he had the chains on, man, the bust down watch.
I think we're talking about two different people then.
Okay, no. It was like 13th pick to Miami. Listen, that boy came out. Yeah, white dude.
Okay, well, maybe it is him.
Came out dripping. I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, they even, like, he had
white chocolate.
He had on a floral print suit. I was like, oh, okay.
What'd you think of,
got some sauce.
What'd you think of Garland's suit? Because it wasn't a skin tight suit. It was like
the guy who came in looking like a Jedi.
Yeah, looking like a Jedi. Yeah, he did like a Jedi. Yeah. I thought it was tight. I liked it.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, I feel it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, man.
Although I don't understand the pick though. Like, why would they draft a point guard when they already have Colin Sexton?
Hey, listen, I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, but Cleveland Cavs gonna Cavs. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Post LeBron era has been not good for the Cavs.
Nah, not at all.
Not good at all. But yeah, I was surprised at the emotion. I thought the young lady, and I can't think of her name right now, who did the interviews, she was excellent.
Yeah,
like she she did pretty well. But yeah, there were some questionable picks in the draft, man.
As always, though.
It always is. You're right. Yeah. And I will say I know about 20% of the kids, so it might have been good picks. I just don't know them.
I mean, listen, I was following on the ESPN app. I was reading up on all their their strengths and their areas of opportunity.
Oh man, no.
My thing is, listen, they had to have an area of opportunity for everybody. You know what Zion's area of opportunity was?
What's that?
We've never seen a player quite like him, so it's hard to rate how he'll fare. Like, how's that area of opportunity for him?
That made no sense at all. I'm gonna tell you what else didn't make sense either was the comparisons that Chauncey Billups were doing. Oh, yo, they were god awful. At one point, he called one dude. Matter of fact, it was a big boy from Gonzaga. He said he's a young Kawhi. Like, okay, like that's gonna spark an interest. Like, that's not Kawhi. Like, what are you talking about? Like 15-year-old Kawhi? Like, what do you mean a young Kawhi, man?
Kawhi is like 27. Like,
yo, and they're gonna get Kawhi. They're going to annoy him out of Toronto, by the way.
You think so?
Oh man, I saw it at the baseball game. Did you see Mans didn't look like he didn't want to be there.
They just gave him a jet.
Yo, they did. They gave him a jet.
They gave him an OVO jet too.
Yeah, they're gonna annoy him out of.
No, I think he gonna stay. He like, man, listen, I ain't getting these kind of perks nowhere else. Listen, Bron go steal all the sun in Los Angeles.
Right,
stay right here. They gave me a jet, a condo, I eat free, I ride for free.
Right.
What more can I ask for?
Yeah, he probably ain't paying a dime for nothing.
Nothing
Not a
ever
daggone thing. As he should know. He's a champion.
Right.
As he should. But, NBA draft was pretty cool. But one thing I will say, though, the draft needs to do, they need to split it up like football. Just have 2 days.
No. I thought it was perfect.
Split it up.
It's only 60 picks, man.
It's too fast.
I love that. Like, get it over. Like, let's go. Let's get this ball rolling.
They need to employ GamesMusicLyfe come in there and produce that thing.
Yeah.
I could get them right. Like, have the first day on, like, CBS, second day on ESPN. Spread it out like football.
Nobody watched the second. Because, by the time you get to the second round, nobody cares about those guys.
This is the reason why I say that. This is the reason why I say they should split it up. Okay, no disrespect, but I'm about to disrespect some people. This is why I said, because some of these GMs are stupid. All right? They need to give them time to think. I think if they split it up, have more time for them to think. In football, it does that. It does where they give it the second day, and you have time to digest the first round or the first 15 picks. Have the first 15 picks. It is, but then you start just picking people.
Yeah.
Like you get a Garland going to Cleveland. Why the hell they pick him, man? That makes no sense.
Hey, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I guess. Now we can all look and be like, ha ha. Cleveland did it again.
Yo. So who's the two of the most funnest teams to watch right now is going to be the Lakers and the Pelicans.
Yeah, the Pelicans are definitely going to be a ton of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another team that I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what the Hawks are going to look like next year.
The Hawks, yes.
They got a lot of good young talent. They're trying to build around Trae Young. I did like that.
They're building a baby Warriors, by the way.
Yeah, they're trying to. They're trying to follow the blueprint. I didn't understand why the Warriors didn't take like a Taco Fall, because it's like, yo, you need a big man. Y'all always need a big man. You could have got him on the cheap, and you don't really need him to do much, but be big. Pause.
Yeah, right. I wonder with the Warriors if they, like you said, they should have gotten a Taco Fall. He actually could have played well for them too.
They got a shooting guard to kind of fill in maybe some of Clay's spot for the year. That's cool. I mean, a lot of people say he can shoot real good. You know what I mean? We know that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
But man, y'all should have drafted a big, especially in the second round.
They need players, man. They're in a tough position.
They are.
They're in a very tough position. Do we have them on the docket? Man, you might as well get to that now. Yeah, because like I thought about this as far as if they re-sign, they got to re-sign Clay.
Yep.
They should re-sign KD. They should try to anyway. That's 2 max slots. Then you don't have really much money to pay anybody else.
Yeah.
But then again, because they're gonna have both of them are gonna be gone next year.
It's only a year though.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you know what? Let Steph take the year off.
Yeah, I said. Well, no, I'll just be like, yo, listen, I rest Steph a lot, see how the season is going, because you have to play him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Otherwise,
butts and seats.
Yeah, you got to play him.
Yeah,
but I'll be like, listen, Steph, just take it easy. We're gonna keep your minutes down. We already know that this season is gonna be a wash. Or I'd give him some time first, see how it starts off, and about about end of November, early December, if it looks like the season's going to be a wash,
right?
Slow it down, and maybe get some good draft picks next year, something like that. Mm-hmm. And KD and Clay potentially could be coming back the following year, and y'all can keep on wrecking shop. Now y'all got something to prove at that point.
That is true. I mean, next year's going to be a wash. They should just rest up and take it easy. But I don't know. I mean, go back to the Pelicans. We were talking about them. How you think they're going to look? You think they're going to make the playoffs?
The West is tough, man. I'm not gonna lie, and
it's open now, though.
I don't want to put that much pressure on Zion so early.
They're gonna be fun to watch.
They are gonna be fun to watch, but
who's coaching them?
Alvin Gentry is
Oh, okay.
the coach.
He'll trick it off. I just don't believe in Alvin Gentry.
I don't want to have too high expectations for next year for them because, I mean, that's a very young team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know Lonzo, this will be his third season coming up or whatever.
You got to stay healthy.
And Josh Hart, I think this is Josh Hart's second season coming up or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Villanova.
Julius Randle is probably not going to re-sign. Then you've got Zion coming in. Who was the other guy that the Pelicans drafted?
Oh,
they end up getting
they
at
flipped.
8.
Yeah, they traded down. They traded the fourth pick and got 2 other guys.
Yeah, I mean,
so 2 more young boys.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be a lot of young talent.
And they still got $30 million left.
Yeah, hey, listen, and you could potentially bring in somebody major if you can convince them to come out there. But
I'm calling for Kawhi to go.
No,
I want Kawhi to go.
Nah.
Kawhi can take them to the finals.
Yeah, I feel like $30 million. You're going to split that up against 2 like mid-level players.
Who though?
I don't know. Like that's up for Griff to figure out. Not us.
Go get Brogdon.
Nah,
that'd be cheap. That's cheap. They get a cheap one. They probably overpay him.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like you need some veteran leadership. You know what I mean?
There ain't none.
Nah, none that will really be worth it.
Yeah, D'Angelo. I don't know.
D'Angelo going. Well, we talk about that. Yeah. But Pelicans will be fun if nothing else. I don't want to come in with too many expectations for them, except for that they'll be enjoyable to watch at least.
Yeah. But the other team. So yeah, D'Angelo. He's going to the Lakers.
That's what they say, man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I could see. I would like it. I would say, but you gotta. If you're okay, once again, the Lakers have been a circus. We understand that.
Yeah.
But you really traded him because he was snitching on Nick Young.
Yeah.
Like you traded him for that. He
lost the locker room.
He lost the locker. Like,
and then y'all talk greasy about him on the way out. He ain't no leader, and
he was young.
Yeah.
He was young. I will say though, I don't think he would have became the player he is now if he stayed with LA.
Really?
I don't because I mean. First of all, we saw it at Ohio State. He was a home, like we seen him here. Like he could play. D'Angelo could really play. Yeah. But I don't know if because he went to Brooklyn and had a huge chip on his shoulder. Like he thought the league was, Lakers gave up on me. I mean, he's what, the number 1 pick, number 2 pick,
something like that.
Like 3. I mean, he's lottery.
Yeah, he's lottery.
They gave up on him. Like the Lakers have traded away some.
Lonzo was coming, baby.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
It's like, hey,
but they traded him too.
Future. Hey, listen, Lakers. Well, then LeBron came.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I don't think
things come up.
The Lakers, they've been gifted enough to know, like they've been gifted LeBron, like literally for nothing. He literally came. Like Magic tried to take responsibility. Oh, I got LeBron. No, LeBron just want to be in LA.
Hey man, listen, it's like if you was a rich man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you start dating an IG model, then you know what I'm saying? The Beyonce come along or something like that. You gotta trade up, man. You gotta trade up, baby. It was a good time, baby.
Yo, you and these analogies,
you
bro.
Know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we had a lot of fun. You know,
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but
I mean, don't post any of it.
Now, listen, now we got the money, and you know what I'm saying. You got the money because I mean, maybe y'all both got the looks, but she got the money.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like. Sorry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Got to do what you got to do.
Right. Well, yeah, the Lakers, I don't know. I would like to see D'Angelo on the Lakers. That'd be a good fit.
Yeah.
Pause. I really do. I think he'd be good. But
if they can sign him, man, Lakers are going to be problems next year, more than likely. But it's going to be interesting, I'll say, to see. Because like we said already, AD stayed hurt.
Yeah.
LeBron getting a little long in the tooth.
He's getting a little long in the tooth.
And y'all ain't got money for nobody else.
If they sign D'Angelo, then we need to get better in shape because we're going to be shooting the corner 3. They're going to sign us because, you know what I mean? Like there's not going to be anyone else to sign.
Money.
They got no more money.
GML.
Sign GML for $100K. We're there.
Yeah.
We'll see the world.
All LeBrons and
for
Jays.
sure. I will set y'all's organization back.
Bro, I need that Nike sponsorship.
Oh, for sure.
ASAP, if, you know what I'm saying? If you want this shoot.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be out there setting
something
back.
Style.
Baca?
Baca
You going with the gold teeth?
Yeah.
I'm getting the Tyson tattoo on the face.
I'll be that shooter for you. How about that?
Dress socks. How you get his uniform? Hey, bro.
Hey, man. Don't worry about all that.
I'm here. We got a podcast to do. All right?
Got the thing on me.
Chill a cheat,
man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. All right, man. Boston radio station accuses Kyrie Irving of calling into the radio show using a different name to defend himself.
Having it out for him because I'm like, I don't think the fans really had it out for Kyrie. Maybe not until the end, but let's hear it. Let's go to Mikey and Waltham. Mikey.
Hey, so I was just calling in saying that with such a rare talent like Kyrie, it's such a shame that the fans didn't welcome him in more. Talents like those are so rare, they don't come by fast, and I think it serves us right that now he's gone and look at what we're left with.
Oh my!
That was Kyrie, bro. I don't care what you say. That was Kyrie. It sounded like Kyrie, Kev.
It didn't though. It didn't. I
It
can
didn't?
see. Nah, like you haven't heard Kyrie talk a lot, but that's not what he sounded like. But you know, I'm gonna go with it. For, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of the jokes, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Because listen, that was the equivalent of KD's burner account since that was Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Caught up there like Kyrie Irving, and he said at one point it was like, "Yo, when you lose a player like me, like Kyrie." You know what I'm saying? The fans didn't appreciate him enough. You got a generational talent like Kyrie Irving. You just gonna let him walk away?
Hey,
we ought to be ashamed of ourselves.
It sounds like Kyrie, bro. I mean, like not the voice inflection. I'm talking the way. Like it sounds like something a Kyrie would do. You know, like I can see Kyrie doing it. That's why I think like I want to believe that it was him because
Kyrie's
I believe
in China right now.
Really?
I mean, for what it's worth.
If phones work in China?
Hey, I mean, but you listen to Boston radio.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. I can't see him being that wrapped up in anything.
I don't. But that would be like, listen, I'm going with it. It was funny.
Yeah, it was real funny.
You know what I'm saying? Kyrie, you're dead wrong for calling the Boston radio station trying to defend yourself.
Yeah.
It would. You know, you should have just said it was you.
You ain't slick, bro. You ain't slick.
Try to get one over.
I do think though the best scenario for Kyrie is to go back to Boston. Terry Rozier is leaving. Al Horford, opted out, but I think he's going to take a lesser role and make less money.
Nah, he's banging out on the Celtics.
You think so?
Oh, I know it. He's banging out on him. He already said it.
Well, I mean, I think if Kyrie is leaving,
or that he's not coming back.
Not coming back.
Yeah,
I think it was another year. He's trying to get that last.
They say he's trying to go to Houston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's horrible because he doesn't like playing the 5.
Yeah,
and if he goes there, Capella can't play the 5.
And what good are you to Houston? You're not getting him over the hump.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
that is true. Speaking of Houston, though, so CP3 he came out and said that the trade request and the Harden beef are fake news. Do you believe him?
I ain't got no reason not to, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that did just kind of come out of nowhere.
It did.
Yeah,
it did. I think that, I mean, that's the low-hanging fruit, Chris Paul and James Harden. I mean, you got videos of them not getting along on the bench, like normal stuff. That just looks normal to me.
Yeah,
but I mean, they can take that narrative. Yeah, they can take that narrative and run it any way they want to. It was more funny than anything to me.
Yeah.
Like, dudes beef. Not beef, but they have issues on the bench and they get in the spats. That's a dude thing, man. Especially playing sports.
Commercials, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what was so weird.
Too bad.
Yeah, that was so weird coming from it. Because like all the reporters were saying that it was true. I mean, one reporter put it. He said that it's like being in college with your roommate, and like one guy bought the TV, but the other guy bought the cord. So he was like, "Yeah, you can't play with you can't watch TV because you ain't got the cord. It's my cord."
Wow.
Like they were beefing like that, like kind of nitpicking each other. I just don't. I never believed it when it came about. Like it just sounded silly that it would just like they didn't get along, like them two.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Skip Bayless got one of the best jokes off I've ever seen him get off.
Oh, tell me.
When he said that now he knows why James Harden burned down CP3's kitchen. I was like, okay, that was a good one.
That might have been the only thing good that came from them in a while. I'm gonna tell you that show has been bizarre.
Really,
man, they just be throwing stuff out there.
Since the NBA season ended, I was like, I'm not watching any of these sports shows anymore. But I don't really have time.
I popped in after. It was the weekend after the Toronto had won, and they were just doing like, what percentage do you put on such and such for losing this finals? Like what? Like I don't understand the question. That's dumb. It's just dumb. It just makes no sense.
Listen, we all know this is a dead time for sports.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got to find something. Football ain't really ramped up enough for anybody to care yet.
Yeah.
Basketball, free agency is probably the most interesting thing going on tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Monday. We get the NBA awards. We find out who gets MVP, which I'm going to go ahead and ask you now. Who do you think gets it?
I think Giannis will get it.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say Harden's going to get it.
Really?
Yeah, even though I know that we got those reports before the end of the regular season that, what I'm saying, the voters had,
when did
voter
votes
count came out. I think they had to come before the end of the regular season. So
okay.
I know that we had gotten that report that, what I'm saying, they leaked the list or whatever, and most people voted for Giannis. But I'm still keeping hope alive for my boy, the Beard.
Now, I will say, I think that the Beard deserved it.
Yeah,
I think they're going to give it to Giannis just because of Harden fatigue. And Harden, until Harden gets over the hump and wins a chip, he's gonna get slided like this because they're gonna call him the regular season.
Hey, next season, Harden is wide open for you, man.
Oh, for sure.
Houston, make a play, man, because right now is your time.
I think that everybody's taking a chance at it. So much so, Mike Conley got traded.
Yeah,
we forgot to mention that. He got traded to Utah. Utah's going for it, bro. I commend them for it.
Are they?
They are.
Because so are they getting rid of Rubio? Is that what we're indicating at this point?
No, they still gonna have Rubio, but I think Conley, of course, comes in like I'm the captain now. I mean,
Rubio moves to the bench.
Yeah.
And
he can get it off on the second.
Mitchell
second
at the
team.
2, and then you got Joe Ingles at the 3. I like Joe Ingles.
I like Joe Ingles too. He busted Paul George's face.
And then what? Derek Favors at the 4, and Rudy Gobert at the 5.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not. With the exception of Donovan Mitchell, I kind of feel like that was Mike Conley going to a very similar situation to what he already was in with.
But the Grizzlies didn't have anything. They were in rebuild.
Marc Gasol.
They traded him. Remember?
Yeah, I'm saying, but okay, that was just this season. So I'm saying, even looking at the Grizzlies last year, I don't really feel like Utah's lineup this year is much better than the Grizzlies have been in the past.
I'm with you on that. I think, but
with the exception of Donovan Mitchell
and Gobert being there, and Gobert.
I mean, Gobert is not even as good a center as what Marc Gasol is or was.
Well, it's a different brand of ball though too. Marc Gasol became a stretch after a while. He started shooting the 3.
Gobert's just
down there being defense. He's so much that he was upset he didn't get the All-Star vote.
Gasol was a good defender as well.
He was at one point.
I mean, that was a grit and grind.
That's a champion we're talking about too.
Yeah,
You know, we got to put respect on his name.
Jeremy Lin is a champion.
Hey, Melo's not.
Yeah. Hey man, listen. I'm not gonna sit up here and listen to your Melo slander. We can end this right now. If you can sit up here and talk about
Melo sign with the Lakers? Because I think he can help them.
Yeah, I think Melo signs with the Lakers, man.
Because we talked about that last week.
They're just trying to figure out the money that they can pay him. But yeah,
nothing goes. It's gonna be you get nothing, bro. You get a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
If you want to land another max contract, maybe I can get a little bit more than league minimum. You know what I mean? Maybe
that's
a little
true.
bit more than
you gotta think LeBron would try to GM that better.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like not get your your homeboy for 0.
Listen,
but
he looked out for T-Double. You got to make sure Melo get
T-Double's a savage, bro.
T-Double, if we talk about on the basketball court, he's
I'm talking off the basketball court.
Off the basketball court, man.
Savage.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a Kardashian at this point.
No, he's the anti-Kardashian at this point.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I think it's all storylines. No. I think him and Khloe still rocking. It's all storylines, bro.
I mean, if this was a storyline and he got wrote up for himself, he came out of it looking good.
Hey man, look. He does come out of it looking good.
He was getting everything.
He's from Canada, bro. You can't look past that.
Hey man, listen, that's all good.
Yeah.
To me, that's you know what I'm saying, more in his favor. It's like, wow, you really you breaking narratives out here, T-Double.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true because Orbs is he's simp guy sometimes.
T-Double ain't going for that.
No.
Yeah.
He's hard on him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He don't care nothing about none of that. Okay?
Hard on him.
Yeah.
Hard on him. All right, man. Dame Lillard, he came out with a diss track against Marvin Bagley over the Duppy beat.
Yeah, man.
I thought it was light, actually. I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy this period.
Yeah.
I enjoy them going back and forth. Marvin Bagley, he tried.
Yeah.
He tried.
I thought Marvin Bagley sounded pretty good. The beat that he was over, it was original. He exceeded my expectations. I mean, mind you, my expectations were
you're
low.
right. Yeah.
But he did his thing.
But
like,
on
he sounded good
paper,
rapping.
we had never heard Marvin Bagley before. And like Dame Lillard's had what, 2 projects now?
Yeah, I think 2 albums.
And he can rap. We know he can rap. We know Dame can spit. He takes it serious.
Yeah.
It sound like he just did that overnight. You talk about Marvin Bagley. I love this sparring back and forth, man. I do. Because it reminds me when I was in high school, actually. We grew up, I went to Independence, and we had the north side and the south side. So much so that we all did diss tracks.
Wow.
We had the north side versus the south side. We used to talk about how the south side didn't have grass in their backyards. And that touched a vein. And the north side would always talk about, the south side would talk about us. And I forget what they would say. But it was fun. It kind of took me back to high school. So I enjoyed it, bro. Like we had instrumentals and everything. It was serious, man.
Hey, listen.
We had ditties out there. Like it was funny, man.
Why is rapping like so ingrained in us as a people?
Bro, they always
so
say though, the rappers want to be the ball players. The ball players want to be the rappers.
Yeah,
it's always been the case.
This is true.
It's always been the case. But no, music is ingrained in us, bro. Word. He can't. What are you gonna do? You can't really Jones with him. Like we can see it. It's kind of what it is. It's Jonesing.
Well, why are y'all engaging in any of this to begin with? First of all, it was just like somebody. I think Jamel Hill maybe asked Marvin Bagley, or maybe it was Molly or somebody. One of these pundits asked Marvin Bagley about whether I guess they were trying to intro into his like rap career. Asked him if he could see Dame. He was like, "Yeah, man. I could get with Dame."
That's how it started.
Yeah. It wasn't nothing like serious. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I thought like he ran off a pick too hard or something. I thought it was something he had smoked for him for the season.
Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't nothing serious, man. It was just some little interview fodder.
I think it's funny that people are engaging with Dame though. Like not so much on the rap tip. I'm talking about just like kind of prodding at him. Like you would have thought if Marvin Bagley should have learned from Russell Westbrook, that's really not the thing you should do. You know what I mean? Like just leave that man alone, man.
But in rapping, it's like
I mean, you can't get him on the court. They play two different positions.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, man.
Go ahead.
These athletes, man, y'all need to stay away from the rap game. Like, listen, it ain't really turned out too sweet for these rappers nowadays. The rap game is not the business that you really want to be in.
No. I think it's just for play. The money that they have in basketball is way more.
But they clearly take the rapping seriously.
Who did though? Who's the best sport? Like Shaq still has the best sports as a rapper. I mean, he had a bunch of features.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I will say,
he's
though.
the most successful rapper.
Most successful about it, yeah. But Arian Foster had a pretty decent project, too. I don't know if you ever heard it. It wasn't bad.
You know, I like what Oladipo's doing, man.
Singing?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He doing something different, man.
That's talent, too.
I can appreciate what Oladipo got going on.
Yeah, I would have smoke for Oladipo because you're not going to drop 30 on me and then sing to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just going to do that. You know, like, I just don't like it. Bria Miles changed that boy. She did.
Hey, man.
Hey, I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
I get it.
Family-friendly show.
I get it.
But yeah, I still say Shaq probably the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still Can't Stand the Rain with Biggie. It's classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Shaq did have a track with Biggie, man. Yeah, wow.
I think it was one of the last ones, too.
Imagine Dame getting like a whole feature. Never gonna happen unless you sign to Rock Nation Sports.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Hov ain't doing that unless there's a viable interest there. Like, if Dame signs to Rock Nation, then we know that verse is coming.
Maybe. I can see Hov giving him not even a verse, maybe just like an intro on the album. Like, yo, Dame, you crazy. Ha
Hov would do something like that. I was in a 444 today on the way back from Dayton, man. Hov really let it out. Hov was really cheating out here, bro. Like, he was real on the song 444. Like, he really.
Things happen, man.
Yeah, it does happen.
You know what I mean?
He almost blew it, bro.
Yeah.
That made me think
he admitted that he almost blew it.
Yeah.
And we got a great project out of it. So thank you, Becky, with the good hair.
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate you.
Let him alone, Becky. All right, man. Your boy Obbs, man. He dropped a bunch of pictures on IG saying a new album is on the way.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I don't really do social media like that. Like, I'll post a picture and kind of bang out, pause. But the other day I kind of was just on social media and I really cycled through and I was like, let me just see what's on here. And
Drake was spamming.
I got to get back off social media again. I mean, when I see my man in the spandex, man, I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh, there were spandex pictures?
Yeah,
nasty.
My man had on the spandex shorts, man. Like, somebody put a comparison back and it was a side by side. It was a Instagram model and him with almost the same outfit on. Ugh. And I get it, man. You're trying to put you're saying you're in album mode and you're spamming and putting pictures out there, whatever. It's like this is what makes Drake him. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said it before, he's a cornball, but the fact that he's a cornball is what makes him relatable to some people. Like, you know, so
I can see that.
What'd you think?
I saw maybe like 3 of those posts or whatever. I was like, this man is spamming because they were like back to back, and I was like, I'll get off for a while.
Yes.
And I'm excited for a new album. That the Amaretta and what was it? Money in the Grave or whatever.
Yeah,
those were both bangers.
They were good.
So
they have nothing to do with the finals though.
Nothing to do with the finals.
Nothing to do with the finals.
He didn't say he was giving us. He didn't say he was giving us album or you know what I'm saying, championship music.
Then why did he put the championship? The OB on.
Excited, man.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
okay.
He's excited. Okay. What was it? The Best in the World was the name of the little 2-pack or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was excited for some new Obbs, man. He wasn't singing, so I'm here for it.
Yeah. You don't like Obbs when he sings.
I like him all right sometimes, but I prefer his rapping.
You like Trapper Drake. I've come around to that. I do like Trapper Drake as well.
Yeah, man. That's when he's in his best pocket, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Quentin back.
We're reviewing an album today. I want to kind of compare that to, and I want to talk to you, but we'll get into that later. But no, I'm cool on the spamming, bro. Like, he turned to an Instagram thought, and I had to just keep scrolling, and I was like, you know what? After 4 pictures, I'm done. Deer's done. I signed off.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, bro. All right, man. Dennis Graham.
Yeah.
Goes on It's the Real podcast and says Drake be lying about how he came up to sell records.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
Wow.
That's your dad, right?
Yeah. I mean, I believe Dennis.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I have reason not to.
Yeah, I have no reason not to, man. And Dennis straight up said, they asked him, hey, man, do you ever get upset about, you know what I'm saying, Drake talking about you and Sandy's relationship like that? And he was like, yeah, I went to him one day. I was like, yo, Drake, man, you got to stop this. You know that didn't happen.
Really?
And he was like, Drake just told me, like, hey, yo, man, listen, chill out, go with the flow, man. People are eating this up.
Really?
Yeah. And he was like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, daddy ain't got no reason to lie on you. And you know what? At this point, I don't care.
Oh, I don't care. But in the thing, people don't care.
No, listen.
No one cares.
Make the songs that I like, I don't care what else happens with you, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I think he did come into the game kind of being a regular Joe-ish type person where you could relate to him. Like when he talked about the line, what did he say? My mom cried in my stomach or whatever. She's only 5'2". Like, I mean, like he built it up like his dad treated his mom wrong. Right. And that's kind of where it came from.
Dennis is refuting.
Yeah, Dennis. I mean, he has a reason to.
Yeah.
But I wonder why it's taking him so long to do it now. Why didn't he say it before? He should have put out a diss track.
Wasn't nobody interviewing Dennis back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it took an hour to get that out of him.
Somebody should have interviewed him and asked him how he felt about Pusha T talking about his suits.
Hey, man, now that would have been a good question.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'd have been like,
I mean,
whatever.
come on, man. The dude's, I mean, his son's a millionaire. He's probably taking care of him.
Right, he'd be like, listen, these suits ain't for Pusha to like. You know what I'm saying? His mama like it.
Double-breasted. He just need to trim down the Fu Manchu. But he's an old man. He's living his life.
Yeah, I was going to say, listen, man, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody like it. If he had
Dennis
this long,
in his bag.
Yes, if he had it this long, somebody likes it.
Right.
Somebody's auntie likes it.
Yeah, Dennis is in his bag.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Cardi B, she wins Songwriter of the Year from the ASCAP. How much of a joke is this? She didn't write it.
You know, I want to talk to you about this too, because it's like, okay, so do you take this to discredit the award from ASCAP, or do you take this to say maybe Cardi is more involved in the writing process than, you know, maybe we previously gave her credit for? How do you see this?
Both. I think both things are right.
Okay.
I think, first of all, Cardi sounds the same on a lot of her tracks to me. A lot of, like right now, she's putting out singles. I think she's trying to see what's going to stick, and everything sounds the same from her. I always said I believe that Bodak Yellow is her roof. I don't think she'll ever surpass it. I think she's trying to capture that again. She tried to do the Spanish thing and tried to do the Spanish song, and that kind of went off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it did kind of hit, and I'm starting to hear that dude on a lot of projects now too, which is weird to me.
Fontaine?
Yeah, or maybe somebody else that sounded like him. But the ASCAP Awards is definitely a joke. How do you have? Okay, so you give Jay-Z the award in years past, right?
I don't think they're the ones that gave Jay-Z that award. I know what you're talking about.
No, what's a different award then?
I think so.
Okay, well then I take it all back.
Yeah.
I still say that award's a joke though, because we all know, anybody from the outside knows, or any inside outside doesn't matter. Cardi B don't write.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she doesn't write.
And I mean, for what she probably does write, it's really not that.
I mean, even if she does write, it ain't much going into it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So how do you give somebody that you know ain't much going into that award?
Yeah.
So I think that both.
She's a lot of fun, and you know what? I think that like giving her that award, man, it brings more attention to your award show.
Yeah.
And you know, at the end of the day, they are trying to promote something. So
yeah,
I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I did find that a little bit funny. And I know that was burning Nicki's soul.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nicki's trying, man. She put a new track out.
She did.
Have you heard it?
No.
I did not either. So I can't even count. I don't know what. She could be sounding like $1 million on there. I don't know.
I guess, well, my thing is, okay, so is she gearing up for album time? Because, I mean, you're dropping a single.
Nah, I think she's just, once again, trying to see if something sticks, man.
Well, and, you know, it's a lot of weird stuff kind of going on with her right now, just because it's like, I don't know, quietly. She's dropped a few little songs, like features and stuff like that. I don't know, but you know what I did notice is that she had the tour with Future originally, right?
Yeah.
Then that got
canceled,
or they supposedly flipped it. They were going to do the U.S. and then Europe, and they ended up doing Europe first, and then there were a lot of problems out in Europe, and then we just stopped hearing about it.
Yeah.
And then she was supposed to do the U.S. leg of the tour with Chris Brown. Future wasn't supposed to be on it no more, and she was supposed to go on Chris Brown. Well, then Chris Brown announced his tour for the summer, and she's not on it. So, what's going on?
I don't know. I tell you what, the thing that
and now she got a single.
Yeah, I think the thing that Nicki blew the most was she didn't pay her doctor enough to not give everybody the Nicki kit, and now everyone's looking like her. So I think that is plays a part in it. Or maybe she was an early adopter and she was Model 1. Now you have Model 3 out.
That's funny.
That's
funny. But no. I'm saying though. As an artist, like, she's in a very peculiar place because it's like, yo, as a female rapper, I would still probably have to say that she's still the best. I mean, I know Trina just dropped her little album or whatever, and I'm not going to listen to that, but I'm
the
sure
best, though?
I mean, Nicki Minaj, as far as, like, active female rappers, yeah, I would have to say she's the best. I mean, she's clearly a better rapper than Cardi. I mean, you know, they say she writes all her own stuff, if that's true.
Yeah.
She's definitely miles ahead. I don't listen to Meg Thee Stallion or City Girls, but from what I have heard, they're nothing really all that special. I mean, City Girls, Lil Yachty writes their rhymes.
Really?
So,
but see, that's the thing about it with the female game right now. I mean, it's not even like Nicki would talk about some crazy stuff, and then she started getting into, you know, showing the yeeks more, and then shaking them around the whole thing. Yeah. Like the City Girls and the Stallion chick, they embrace it.
You're gonna get us in trouble, man.
Oh, they are. We are.
I tried to course correct this. You know what I'm saying? Mans went right back. Like, no, we are going to acknowledge the buns.
Yeah, we're going to acknowledge the fact that that's what it is, man. But it's become the highlight now.
No, I mean, I think that's a part of the marketing campaign. But I mean, these girls, I mean, these women, they're talented. I mean, Nicki is talented as a rapper.
But I think her time is done. I told you that before.
I guess that's the real question is like, why? She's still a good rapper.
Because someone came in and fit that void. There could never be. There could only be. Remember that
Cardi
movie
came in and crushed the building, but she just kind of stole people's hearts. You know,
but that's the thing though with female artists that pretty much
why can there only be one?
I just feel like that's always been that way. If they cover the same lane, it can only be one, man. Especially if they beef.
But it's not like that for male rappers, though. And why?
It's different.
Why? And I mean,
I don't know. I can't answer why.
I get it that
I don't know why, but it's always been that way.
I get it that they have a smaller subset of, you know, a smaller demographic of people that they cater to, because it's like men aren't really going to listen to female rappers.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying, women will listen to female and male rappers. So, you know what I'm saying? So for a female rapper, it's a lot tougher because the only audience that you're really going to have that's, you know, buying your stuff, listening to your music and all like that, is going to be a large majority of women. Like men just aren't going to give it a chance.
I think it's a different type of women. Then.
What women
want to listen to
for a bit though, because it's like, I really enjoy No Name, I really enjoy Rhapsody, but it's like they're not in that ratchet girl rap sector that, you know what I'm saying, like Nicki kind of covers or whatever like that. And I get it. It's like, yo, the demographic that you're rapping to, this should appeal more to women. Like as a man, I don't really want to hear about all the stuff that you want to talk about, but like with a female rapper like Rhapsody, Janelle Monáe, No Name, even to an extent, Rico Nasty, all those girls, like they're different. I'm saying they're different. They're not just rapping about ratchet stuff, or, you know, they're at least entertaining.
But the ratchet is what the women want to hear right now.
And I get it, but why can there only be one? Like Trina, I have to salute Trina because like even though she may not be hot and popping right now, she's found a way to keep it rocking consistently for 10 plus years, and it's like, yeah, she may not be the hottest thing out there, but she's still well respected. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's acknowledged. I at least give her that. You know, but
I'm about to get us in trouble, Kev.
It's like Nicki is losing relevancy, and I can't understand why. It's like, yo, she checks all the boxes. If you're looking for a woman that can actually rap and put together songs, she can put that together. If you're looking for the things that you about to get us in trouble for, that's there too. You know what I'm saying? The sex appeal is there.
No, I'm not talking about just the sex appeal. Women don't like each other, man. That's what it comes down to. They don't like each other.
Bruh.
Ladies, y'all gonna have to kind of jump in here and speak. As a man, I'm not gonna speak for women.
Okay, that's what I feel. Okay. As a man, I feel like they just don't like each other. Yeah. And when you have two women who don't like, look at it in high school. There was two pretty girls, or just let's say two girls that didn't like each other. They were going for homecoming queen. You had to pick a side.
I'm not engaging with you in this.
Okay, this is dear. I'm on the ledge right now.
You're out there, man. You're out there. I'm not.
Hold on, you won't stand with me in this?
I'm here with you. I'm still in the frame, but I'm not agreeing with any of this. I'm not engaging.
That's what I believe is that it's like women are hitching their wagons to one person, and if the other person can make good music, like, we ain't trying to hear it. Nicki can come out with a fire joint right now. I don't think people want to hear it.
Like, I'm saying, if it's fire, why doesn't anybody want to get behind it? I mean, I get it. She still got her fan base, but it's like, yo, for what she used to be able to do before, it's like, why does she not garner that same attention? Why does she not garner that same acknowledgement or respect amongst, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop community as a whole? Because she was a major artist. She was a superstar. I'm saying there was really no reason for her fall off. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, the music that she started putting out was just crappy, or like, you know what I'm saying, it lost quality. It's just one day the tides just shifted.
There could only be one. There could only be one.
Ladies, and I can't. Y'all have to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Tell us down in the comments, why is this happening? Like, why is everybody kind of turned on Nicki Minaj? Like, I get it that she beefed with Cardi. And if that's where you kind of draw your line, you decided to ride with Cardi, cool, I can accept that. But it seems like the culture as a whole just kind of moved on from her. And maybe that's got something to do with her antics outside of music. Like, maybe she rubbed people in the music business the wrong way.
Could be.
Something like that. It could. And, you know what I'm saying, maybe now she's, you know what I'm saying, reaping what she sowed.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was just so weird to see an artist that was, you know what I'm saying, so high up of her stature, like struggling for relevance at this point.
And now Cardi's a superstar.
Cardi is a superstar.
You know, and Nicki isn't.
Now there's a plethora of female rappers that are all, you know what I'm saying, in this lane, but it seems like they're all being able to kind of cohabitate in this space.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because Cardi welcomed a lot of them with open arms. You know what I'm saying? She was willing to collaborate. I haven't heard Cardi hate on no female rappers, nothing like that.
No.
She's done nothing but show love or keep her mouth shut. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for some reason, it's like Nicki just got ousted to the point that none of the young girls even want to work with her. Or maybe it's that she doesn't want to work with them. But I can't believe that that's the case. Like why isn't Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj able to kind of link up? Or I know she's another. She does what Nicki does.
Well, I think now if Nicki was to try to get a song with her, Meg Thee Stallion probably look at it like, you need me. But
does she though? Because I mean, Meg Thee Stallion's not a star. Like, she's coming into her own, but she's not a star. Like, Nicki Minaj is a star.
But Nicki is, as far as relevancy now, is below her.
No, she's definitely not.
I think so.
I'm saying like
if people want to hear it.
Okay. As far as like you know what I'm saying, like as far as being like hot or whatever, I guess Meg Thee Stallion is maybe, I don't even want to say she's hotter than Nicki Minaj right now. As far as, you know what I'm saying, people want to check for her, because Nicki Minaj is a huge artist.
Nicki just put music out. Just put an album out. Put some good music out.
She put an album out.
Yeah,
nobody cares, man. Nobody cares.
There can only be one, Kev. I told you the answer, but you don't hear it. I'm telling you, that's what it is, man.
Yeah,
women don't like each other. All right, man. Rick Ross.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to drop Port of Miami too, man.
Yeah.
What do we think about that?
I'm excited, man. We've been getting some new Rose. I think last time he dropped was 2017. I don't think we got an album from him last year.
No, we did not get a project last year.
Or if we did, maybe it was at the very top of the year. Maybe it was in like January if we did.
Was it 2017?
I believe it was 2017.
Well, I feel like it was longer than that.
It could have been 2018. I'm not sure. I think I'm rolling with 2017. We ain't fact checking nothing.
Nothing, not at all.
But I'm excited for it. I know he dropped a single. I haven't heard it yet. We had a lot of music to kind of go through.
Huh? Well, it's with Wale, right?
Maybe. I just know that he dropped a new song, but I haven't heard it. If it's got Wallet on it, I'm disappointed. But,
I'm happy to see them rocking again. Because for a minute, it looked like they had a little, not tension. Wale was, Wale's a weird dude, man.
Yeah.
It just seemed like he was kind of venturing away from MMG. I'm glad to see him
back in the fold.
Coming back into the fold. They were hot as fish grease at one point. When they had the MMG albums, and they tried to put French on a lot of them too, which was weird.
Listen, the game needs some rose.
They do.
So I'm looking forward to Port of Miami too.
They do.
And I know Ross won't let us down.
Yeah, he's real super active on the gram, from what I've been seeing, because I did catch him go viral about his braids, and I'm glad he took them back out. He went back with the high top beef patty haircut.
Y'all haters.
Yeah, we had to
He was trying to have his Kawhi moment, man.
Nah,
let him
take
have
them daggone things out your head, man.
Why can't Rose have?
I don't know.
See,
I can't answer you. I don't know.
let that man be great, man.
Nah,
both.
Yeah, Rick Ross, man. When it's all said and done, I always think about like who had a good single discography as an artist, and I think when it's all said and done, we're gonna look at his discography like, yo, Rick Ross makes some good music, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Maybe never the most popular, but definitely one of the most consistent.
Absolutely, so absolutely. So yeah, I'm here for it. You got anything else, bro?
The same old regular stuff, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I want to see y'all in them comments. We
sure.
love to hear from y'all. We love the engagement. Share with your friends so that way they can comment. Y'all can leave hate, leave love, whatever,
absolutely,
man. We love it all just the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it like that. We like to always talk to people, and we like to debate too. So
sometimes the haters are a little bit more fun. Now, I'm not saying just go down there and just spam us with hate. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's a little fun to have a little bit of
Don't
fun
kill me too bad, women. That's just my thing. I'm on a limb by myself.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Let him have it. Just remember that Kev was the good guy.
this
week.
This time, right. This week. But yo, I'm in here.
This Kev.
Hey, yo, we're Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 171. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.